first grade friends, it's Mrs. Hannah, and I'm ready for our phonics lesson. What about you? We have some letters to learn this week, and we want to learn about their sounds. Let's get started. I have a picture of an igloo. Do you see my igloo? This igloo begins with the short I vowel sound, and it sounds like this. I. The letter I can stand for the sound I at the beginning or in the middle of a word. Look at the word in. Say it with me. In. The letter I is a vowel, and it can stand for many sounds. An in is a consonant. When there is only one vowel and it's followed by a consonant, the vowel usually stands for the short vowel sound. So the first letter that we're learning is the letter I, and in this case we're learning the short I sound, and it sounds like this. I. Awesome. Our next letter and sound is the letter R. Raccoon begins with the R sound. The R sound can have different spellings. One spelling for the R sound is just the letter R. Right here it's circled. Do you see that? That is the R sound. Look at the word rib. Say that with me. Rib. The letter R is a consonant. The letter I is a vowel. It can stand for many different sounds, but in this case, it stands for the short I sound, which is I, because it's followed by a consonant. The consonant is B. When there's only one vowel sound and it's followed by that consonant, you've got to remember that it usually means that it's the short vowel. So this word is rib. Okay? Next. Ooh. I bet you can guess what we're getting ready to talk about. It's the letter F. And we're looking at this fish right here. Fish begins with the F sound. This is a tricky one. The F sound can have different spellings. The one we're going to focus on is just the letter F. Look at the spelling that's circled under the picture of the fish right here. Just the letter F. Look at this word, fit. Say it with me, fit. The letter F is a consonant. The letter I is a vowel. Remember, it can stand for a lot of different sounds, but when it's followed by a consonant, which it is, there's that T, it's usually the I sound, or that short vowel sound. Fit. Our last letter that we're going to talk about this week is this one, and this one might sound a little confusing. So you learned that the letter S can stand for the S sound. Like at the beginning of the word sip, I'm going to sip on my drink. The letter S can also stand for the Z sound at the end of the words. Look at the spelling that is circled under the picture of the zebra right here. You see that? There's an underline and then an S. That underline is a space for one or more letters that come before the S. So look at it again. The consonant S at the end of the word can stand for the Z sound. So look at the word. Let's have an example. Here's the word is. Say it with me. Is. The letter I stands for the short I sound, I. What does the S in is stand for? Not S. It sounds like this. Z, like in zebra. So we say this not it's, and then just we're finished. It's is. You hear that Z at the end sound. Okay? This is the tricky one. Let's blend, put myself down here. Let's blend some letters to make some words. Okay? So we're going to blend the letters in line 1 to read a word. Okay? The first letter that we see is, right. Let's look at the second line. We're going to blend the first letter and the second letter together. So we're going to slide these two sounds together. Ready? Fit. Remember that's when there's only one vowel and it's followed by a consonant, so you have to kind of look ahead. The vowel usually stands for the short sound. So we have fit. And we have one more letter to blend, and that's the letter N. And the letter N says so we're going to blend it all together. Fin. Read it with me. Fin. The fish has a fin. Excellent. Let's try again. Look at line number 1. We have the letter R, I, and P. We're going to say the first letter sound first. R. Say it with me. R. Line 2 is we're going to blend the first and second letter together. What does the vowel I stand for here? I. Good. How do you know that it stands for I? Because if you look over, this has one vowel, and if you look over to the next letter, it's followed by a consonant, and it usually stands for the short vowel sound. So let's blend the R and I together. Ready? Rip. Rip. Okay, and we're going to end it with the last consonant, which is P. So let's say it together. Rip. Read it with me. Rip. I rip my piece of paper. Okay, let's do one more. Okay, look at line 1. The first letter is the vowel I. And remember, vowels can stand for many sounds. I know that if a word only has one vowel and it's followed by that consonant, that the vowel stands for its short sound. So I'm going to blend it together. So I have I, and then I have this letter that looks like it's going to sound like, right? It's the letter S. But because this is a short vowel right here, we're blending this S as a Z. Ready? Is. Nice job. All right, we're going to read each word in order. We're going to separate the beginning, the middle, and the ending sound, and then we're going to blend it all together. So it's kind of like a karate chop, but we have a list of words. So here we go. Why don't we just do karate chop? Why not? You can see me. I can't see you, but we're going to do this together. Put your arm out, and we'll karate chop these sounds. I have my my circle right here over the first word. Here we go. The word is fit. Let's chop it and then smooth it. Ready? It. Fit. Good. Next. Rip. Great. Next. Is. Next. Pin. Ran. Next. Fat. All right, here we go. As. Did you hear it? Good. Last one. Nap. Excellent job. I love the way that you're sounding out letters and you are giving me those sounds, you're blending them together, you're saying good words. Keep up the great work, and I'll see you next time. Bye, friends.